Knights Academy. Training's in session.
Alright, so she disappears. She does cast a spell as she is doing so. Give me an arcane check, Saxon.
What?
She cast invisibility.
Well, shit.
So,
Warwick.
you can hear her moving, and you can attempt to slash at her at disadvantage as she's moving away. As will the crew member that she walks past. He will miss her.
What's the
I can guess with the dagger, or can I use Eldritch Blast?
Do you have the spell that allows you to, or the feat that allows you to use a cantrip as a reaction?
That's Warcaster, isn't it?
It's either Warcaster or... Yeah, I think it is Warcaster. So it'll be a dagger you have to use. There's a feat that lets you do it, so...
Yeah, because I believe that's the one I'm taking as soon as I hit 4.
Yeah, it's an amazing one. You are... Or, wait, 4 in Wizard. I'm like, you are 4, but you have to hit level 5 before you're 4 in Wizard to take it.
New.
So... Alright, and it is at disadvantage because she is invisible. So, you slice it there, missing. So. Alright.
You know what I should have done? Just like stick my arm out to see if I could trip her up.
Let's see. He moves back up there. Let's see. And he throws a firebolt, annihilating the person right there so that he can move up here, take his spot. Like he's standing on a corpse now. Set one of the guys on fire. And that was one of the people you drank heavily with, Saxon.
Oh, you dick.
And he does and goes, "It didn't have to be this way!" Except he's a halfling, so... It didn't have to be this way!
That's cool.
Yeah. Totally
Well,
cute.
technically, they struck first, so...
Doesn't the NPC get a death save?
No, unfortunately, no. And also, he has 11 hit points. He just did 26 damage. If you hit negative of the amount of your thing, dead anyway. So even if he did get a death saving throw, he was just gone. Like, he incinerated, there's a skeleton that fell down, there is no flesh or innards left.
He was properly shotted.
Yeah. Very much so.
This man fought for his country. We'll send flowers to his bitches and hoes.
The knight, now aware that he is being grappled, will attempt to actually break the grapple of the powerful Garuk who holds him. With a 9 strength check. You get athletics or dex or acrobatics, whichever is your...
Yeah, that's going to be athletics.
I knew that. But I always say it, so as to try
There we go, that's better.
You keep that grapple going as he tries to wiggle his way out. Unable to do so, he does flip around a dagger and attempts to stab you with it.
The dagger in your pants, you're just happy to see me.
Let's see. And he is not able to get it through your armor. You can hear it scraping on your armor. You can feel the pressure from where he's pushing, but he's just not able to get it through.
I'm gonna growl into his ear.
The other crew members are going to... This one's going to step up here
I want to specify it's more of a snarl than it is a kinky growl. Okay, Vol. Just I'm gonna clarify that.
Oh, okay.
The crew members and the assailants' bodyguards are clashing back and forth. One of the crew members is holding his own with two of them fighting him currently.
Wow. Go guy.
And it's been, let's see, so she fell to here after she was done. The ship is traveling, so... She's down there now. And she would have attempted to swim, so she would be there. Okay. Alright.
She's gonna catch up to the captain and kill him on the boat.
Oh shit.
Oh, that'd be hilarious. Alright. Vol.
Whoa!
Did I skip Saxon? I skipped Saxon.
Yeah.
My apologies.
Nothing.
Saxon.
Go ahead, Vol.
And nothing of importance was skipped. To where? To him? Alright, it's a wisdom saving throw, correct? Yes.
And I'm going to use it as second level spell.
You're a
This is not-
warlock, it always casts at the highest level as warlock.
Okay.
It can,
he
so.
he does not make it, by the way.
Alright, so he
It's
will
a
take the full
14.
3d6, and he cannot move closer to you,
And it's a
correct?
46.
Oh yeah, that's right, it goes up at... Okay. So it has to
Oh,
run.
What happened? What do you do?
It basically does damage and feared him.
Huh.
So,
So does that give me an advantage if I attack him?
no.
Oh.
Sorry. But it is your turn. There's also a crew member right there being attacked by two of these assailants.
Yeah, why did he move? Is that part of the thing?
It's an immediate... He has to take his reaction as running
Oh,
away
okay.
as far as he can, and that's as far as he can go now. Because there's no lifeboat. If there was a lifeboat, he would just...
could go over here.
Technically, yes. And he probably will take his movement to do that.
What? That is splitting some hairs.
I'm trying to get him away from the woman, so he can't try to save her.
Fair enough.
So...
I am going to. Can I try to, like, stab through him, and then into him?
No, because that's a cleave-like ability, so I'm going to say no on that one. But you can attack him, though.
Okay, I'll just hit him with my great.
You know what? You hit a crit on that first one, and sure, you can do it.
All right, cool. Great sword. And
that doesn't even hit.
Man,
Yeah.
expectations were way too high on that one.
Well, with the way you guys were rolling, I didn't think a crit would happen. So, Gruck. He has been trying to wrestle free.
I want to try to shift my grapple into more of a headlock. I want to cut off his air supply, so I want to knock him out, basically.
Okay, that will take a couple of rounds, 3 rounds to get that set up properly. So you have to maintain the grapple for 3 rounds. So give me another athletics check.
you can do it.
Ugh. Ah.
You were not able to get him into position, but because he is not able to resist it, he's not out of the grapple right now. but he was able to resist you getting your hand up to his throat.
Yep.
So, all right. The captain sees somebody that he knows is a passenger fell overboard.
Oh shit!
So he is going to retrieve her.
Did you not bother trying to explain to the captain what was going on?
No
He just
time?
knocked the sense out of him, dude. He's sitting there one moment like this, next thing he knows, his head's getting banged against the lifeboat as Vol is stepping up, just like cutting a rope. Like, he has no idea what's going on.
And now you understand why I had to use my inspiration.
So, it'll just make this more interesting. So he picks her up in the lifeboat, but they are quite a bit of ways away. As for the crew members that are still
Warwick
fighting,
get to go.
Yeah,
Oh.
Warwick hasn't gone the past 2 turns.
Warwick's not on the list, so I didn't see him.
I rolled.
You didn't have his
He has a
token clicked in.
5.
He had a 5? Let's see. So go ahead and move Warwick, because the first turn he would have just been moving anyway.
He's an imp. He can't fly.
Huh?
He's an imp. He can't fly.
No, but he can move.
Imps can't fly?
I'll say I think some have flying speed, some don't.
In Skyrim, they do.
Can I ask him if he can see the one chick that turned invisible? Or if he can tell where she is?
He will try to find her. He can do that.
Okay.
So, but it's not a guaranteed thing. And he does have a fly speed. He has a 40-foot fly speed.
Oh.
Push Isaac off the boat.
See, that's what I was hoping you were going to do, is just walk up, grapple, and throw Isaac off the ship. And he's a halfling. He's half your size, literally. It's like picking up a kid and throwing him.
I guess I could have done that.
Well, with all the grappling going on, I figured you were just going to keep grappling. Like, ha-ha! Ha-ha! Goblin tosser, you know? Grab him, throw him.
Well, the reason why I threw the captain overboard is because if I threw the Isaac over, then he might be like, what the fuck? Because he brought them on the boat.
No, this is true. And
Okay.
Grut got really excited about something.
Yeah, by the time this combat is over, we have to make sure that the halfling survives. We're going to play basketball, throwing him into the crow's nest.
Well, not only that, but you want somebody to pay for the crime, so
Well, I mean, that too.
having somebody survive it would probably be a wise thing.
That's
All
actually
right.
kind of why I'm trying to knock out the fucking knight, but it's so far not working that great.
How good of a pickpocket does Warwick think he is?
Okay. How good he thinks he is versus how he actually is are probably two different things. But
I'm aware.
He-
I worded it
he thinks
specifically.
he thinks he's as good of a pickpocket as Pez thinks he is a Doberman Pinscher.
Okay.
So extremely good.
I want Warwick to see if he can distract the knight. Reed, give him disadvantage to get out of the grapple.
Okay. He can do that. He can aid in the grapple or for it. Yeah, he can do that. He will have to reveal himself to do it, but because it is considered an attack, it still will break his invisibility. But it could be worth it in this situation.
No. Why is it an attack? I want him to start fishing through pockets just to get the guy's mind to go what the shit's going on real fast, just to help
Okay.
make the grapple easy.
Okay, so you want him to just steal stuff from the guy. It may or may not
I want him to
affect.
steal stuff, but I also want him to make it a little bit obvious that something's happening to him, but I'm not looking for him to do damage. I just want I want the concentration to shift.
Okay.
Does that make sense?
And Warwick assumes he could do this in whatever manner he wants?
Yeah. As long as he stays invisible, I don't care.
Okay.
He knows what the goal is.
Oh, yeah. He knows what the goal is. Alright, so on Warwick's turn, he will... Alright, first off, Gruck, you feel something brush up against your leg. It could be the other guy. It might not be, but it moves past quick, kind of like a rat scurrying up a thigh. Feels like.
Would I have been too distracted by this grapple to know that one lady turned invisible?
Yes.
Okay.
And...
Oh my god. Please tell me Warwick's gonna do what I want him to do.
So he scurries up the leg, and the guy he's still trying to break out of the grapple, so he can't stop it, but he goes, "What the fuck?" Actually yells, as all of a sudden the guy's belt goes flying off the ship.
I had an idea. Matt, I'm just gonna throw it out there. Warwick does have a love potion.
Oh god.
Tell me that wouldn't just freak the holy hell out of Grug. All of a sudden, he's trying to grapple an enemy, and the enemy starts making out.
Okay, that is not a dagger in your
throw.
pocket. But if he can give it to both of them...
This is when he has to use it. I'm telling you, because...
If you do that, I will rage quit. Well, maybe not, but...
Have you ever seen...
Afterwards.
Have you ever seen the video, the thing of the two? There's a comic out there of it. It shows this fighter and this orc, and they're fighting, and he goes, the first one goes to hit and rolls a natural 1, and you stumble forward. The orc raises his axe, getting ready to slice you, and rolls a natural 1, and stumbles forward as well. You both stumble forward into a kiss. And then it shows, the next panel, it shows them both awkwardly in dresses getting married, going, how the hell did this happen? So, I'll have to see if I can find that. Yeah. It's one of my... And that's what I'm thinking if you're like, oh god. Of course, you'd have a permanent knight following you around all the time then.
Yeah.
Spartan style. Yes.
Can you take a 5-minute break?
In a minute or so.
Okay. Apparently Dadson's awake.
Okay, give me a minute. We're almost done with combat, I think. Alright.
Yeah. Say that night, 4 hours later. I'm late for work and we're still in combat.
Meh. I went in early last night. They can stay late tonight. Let's see. And that's not actually how it works. I have to still be there on time.
Keith would chew my ass like...
My boss would be pissed. She'd be like, what the
Hey
fuck?
Keith, sorry I'm late. I was playing D&D.
Sounds like a legit excuse to me.
I mean, I'm cool with it. He would not be.
Yeah, I doubt it.
So he strikes at the 1, misses.
Whose turn is it? Oh.
The good sailors.
Yeah. And they're gonna flank that guy, so they're both gonna have advantage. He's not looking very good. He's not very happy.
Who's that?
One of the bad guys.
Oh, okay, good. Fuck him.
Alright. Goes to the top of the round again. On. Let's see.
I just got an awesome idea. And I hope to God it works.
Alright. I gotta check this first. I gotta remember that I'm actually playing intelligent people here, so... Alright, yep. She will still do it. She becomes visible as she casts haste on the knight.
What does that do?
It gives him a lot of bonuses, a lot of benefits. Let's see, I can't just click it there. Okay.
But she's just dancing.
And let's see, back to the other layer. He is going to move over here. Just 5 feet more. He's not trying to run away at this point because he feels like he's as far away as he can be. But he is still terrified of Saxon. However, he is not terrified of people right here. And Vol, you have the strong urge all of a sudden to jump overboard. Roll a wisdom saving throw.
Son of a bitch. Good thing I can walk.
What
So
spell is
wisdom?
that?
Suggestion. And you succeed. He can't cast anything at you, really, but... Because it's all at
No. My question is because that could theoretically be very dangerous, and isn't suggesting like you can't actively hurt yourself.
It is, you can't actively hurt yourself, but it is also obvious he is wearing a ring of water walking, so it wouldn't be lethal.
Okay.
So he realizes that it's a way to get rid of another person in combat. That's all he's really trying to do. Like, if he had told it to Gruck, that would be lethal, because Gruck would sink with all the armor. So, telling it to you, not so much, because you can, swim-ish. But it still failed, so there is that.
Like I had to double check.
The one uses disengage and he dives overboard. In order to save his own life. Starts swimming towards shore.
Is that a good guy or a bad guy?
One of the bad guys.
Okay, good.
The other two, not aware of that, are going to strike at the one in the middle still. And they are going to miss him. He is just like on the full defensive, just like ching, ching, fighting off two people like a pro. He's the one that got so wasted he passed out first.
Dude, me and this guy are gonna be pals.
He's almost to the point he's going to be getting an actual name. That's how cool he's becoming. So, all right, and the knight will attempt to break free of the grapple. Both a little with advantage and disadvantage at the same time, so it's going to be normal because on one case he is distracted because his pants are falling down. On the second case, this is kind of homoerotic and he doesn't really want to be in this situation. So he's trying to get himself out of the situation. So he is going to just at a normal, and Gruck, you have to give me a athletics to hold him.
Yep.
Ooh.
Oh, shit.
Rolling that 20. Rolling that 20.
Come on, baby.
I mean, I'd have to get a 19 to fucking beat him. No.
Plus 10.
So he breaks free, grabs his sword, and he is looking right at you. His pants are sliding down. You can see that he is wearing underwear. that has hearts on it. It's light blue and it's got little hearts on it. And he is quite angry as he slices at Guruk fiercely. And misses because of his wild attacks. Guruk is like, phew. Saxon. Oh yeah, and so you would actually be moved there. Warwick is on top of him technically, kind of clinging to his, trying to yank his pants down. That's why they're falling down. So Saxon, what do you do? Who are you viciously mocking?
What do you think?
Underwear?
Yes.
And what do you say to viciously mock him?
Wow, way to be manly with your little pink hearts.
Yes, he had disadvantage on that throw because of situations going on, and he is definitely imposed by that. I'm going to move Warwick just a little bit so I can actually click him. So he will take the 4 damage, and he will have disadvantage on his next attack. So he is definitely not happy with the situation at hand. Vol.
Okay, I'm going to attack this guy again.
Alright.
And
Come on, cleave him in twain.
yeah. Well, let's try the same thing again as last time.
Trying to stab him. Well, you're able to stab through him very easily. Blood splatters across the deck, actually enough that it actually hits Isaac as you pull your sword back out. He falls dead to the ground. You can see pieces of a heart still on the sword.
Is it from the underwear?
No, that's the other guy up there. Not from the underwear. You stabbed him through the chest.
Okay, and then I'm going to move.
But they may have all matching underwear. Who knows?
I'm going to move here.
Unity.
So, Guruk.
If I don't move, can I draw both my sword and or my battle axe and my shield?
Yes.
Okay, then I will do so, and then I am going to.
Do you have Green Flame Blade? Because now would be the perfect time for Green Flame Blade.
Yeah. Totally the intention, but the melee attack itself is going to be to the woman, not to the knight.
Okay, that makes sense. You go to strike her, and she just moves back gracefully, dodging the blow. She just, you don't even hit the arcane armor. She just literally stepped out of the way of that attack.
I gotta change my color or something here because this has not been good.
And Warwick is supposed to do what? Continue with what he's doing?
Poop in his hand.
Yeah, Warwick is basically, his entire job is going to be to make combat as difficult as possible for the knight currently, and he's supposed to do it while staying relatively safe and invisible. How he wants to go about doing that is completely up to him.
Does he have to actually stay invisible?
I would prefer that he stayed invisible.
Basically, he wants to know if he can transform into a shape. Because he can shape change too, into like rats and ravens and stuff like that.
Okay, then yeah, I don't want people to know that I haven't.
He is going to turn into a rat and crawl into the backside of the guy's underwear. Start scratching as he's like crawling around.
Oh, God.
The guy is freaking the heck out right now.
Hey, it's making it hard for him to be in combat.
Yeah, but it's not making other things hard, so that's at least a plus side. All right, so the captain, you can see. Actually, no one really can. Vol, give me a perception check.
How close is he to the ship? Because depending on how close he is, I wouldn't be able to see him anyway.
He's well over 120 feet, and there's also a raised portion. You can't see that part of the ocean. Vol's the only one that has the angle of the group to see it.
Fair enough.
But he sees it.
I wasted my nat 20.
You see that he's like looking around and he's seeming to gather on what's going on a little bit. Mostly because as he's pulling the person up onto the ship, you can see her try to cast suggestion on him.
Huh.
So he is definitely aware of what's going on now. And he's like half handing her up, or her hand, he's like holding her hand, helping her into the ship. She's like halfway up into the ship.
Okay. Wait, into the ship or into the boat?
The boat, the little dinghy.
Oh,
and he's
okay.
throws her right back in the water.
Attaboy.
And the sailors, I forgot to do them. Let's see. There's these two, which are both going to strike out at the lady. Actually, the one's going to strike at the knight, one's going to strike at the lady. That's how they would be. Misses the lady. And hits the knight, even with his haste going. Go, dude. I did not expect him to hit.
Can I run to the restroom real quick? 30 seconds?
Yeah, go for it.
Yep.
Alright.